Hey y'all, thanks for joining me on a little chat. I'm your girl Cinquetta. I was having a little technical difficulties trying to get my lighting together. It's just like as soon as I got this little light up here, and then when I'm about to go live, it's going to try to die. Like the disrespect. Like my light don't want me to be great tonight, but that's okay. I want me to be great, and I'm going to win. So I have to show up for you guys. So again, good afternoon. I doubt it's morning where anybody is watching me from, but if it is, good morning. And thanks for joining me as we talk Love and Marriage Huntsville, this latest episode, the trending topics and things that are going on. I looked at the poll. Looks like you guys want to talk about Destiny and her displaced anger. That was one of the things that actually went viral the most on Twitter as well. So I'm going to run my little intro. I'm gonna run my little intro and let you guys get in and we will get started. So, yes, again, thanks for joining, and here we go.
Matt saying Quebec, man, the girl was heaven sent. Matt saying Quebec, man, the girl was heaven sent.
Hey y'all, hey, thanks again for joining me on another live session as we talk Love and Marriage Huntsville. I feel like we're almost getting to the end, right? I seen them on Instagram. They were showing their reunion outfits, so I feel like we're almost there. But for some reason, this season has been dragging out so much. I think because they made us do that, let me not call it stupid, but that annoying hiatus. Like, we didn't need them weeks off. Keep it going, because now I feel like, I don't know, I'm just kind of over this season, but whatever, here we are. So again, good evening. I'm your girl Cinquetta, and I do this thing on YouTube as we talk Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read some of you guys' comments. Hey Linda, good evening. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for sending me stuff on Instagram. You guys can always do that. I'm Cinquetta on Instagram as well. So if you find anything interesting that you want to talk about, or that you want us to talk about live, that's another thing, guys. I'm gonna try to do better, not try. I will do better, and I'm going to start coming on live more consistently. I'm trying to challenge myself. So maybe 2 times a week, even if we just come in and not talk Love and Marriage Huntsville, we can always chat and catch up. I would like to know what's going on with you guys. Just like I was wondering why, I did go to church today, but I was like, dang, it's only 9 o'clock and I had to be at church at 10:30, and I was kind of almost already dressed. And I'm like, why is it? I don't know. Didn't realize today was daylight savings time. So I think we got an extra hour, and no wonder I felt that extra hour. But I'm a spring baby, so I'm gonna be kind of sad. I heard it's a thing called seasonal depression. So I don't like it that it gets darker sooner. I don't like that. I like when it's light at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. That's my type of season. But here we go. Sorry, November people and winter people, but this is not my favorite time of year. But I'm going to make the best out of it. Hey, Sheila. Sheila said, good evening. Love you for your great commentary. Thank you, girl. You guys make it possible. I enjoy talking to you guys. You guys always give very great insight and help me see things differently. You know what I mean? We don't always agree, but that's how we learn and grow. We're always respectful. I can say that. Except for on Twitter, let me tell you, somebody going to try to get smart with me and try to tell me I need to put apostrophes in my tweet. Look, it's Twitter. This is for fun. This is not English class. I can write how I want to write. So, I deleted her comment and blocked her. But look now, this is all fun. This is not time for trying to grammatically correct me. You know what I meant. So, was that petty, y'all? Sorry if it was. So Sheila said, Tisha is full with envy. That's sad to watch. Right. Look, she should be happy. She's the one that's married. She got her kids. She got her degrees. I don't know what this disdain for Melody is. And I know it's her mom. I know it's her mom, but I don't get why she doesn't want to check her mom, which lets me, I shouldn't say check. I don't know why she's not able to objectively see that her mom is wrong. So to me, it feels as though like we already said, Tisha is basically using Miss Wanda to say everything that she really feel. That's how come she don't want her mom to pull back off her husband or Melody. But it's just like, don't use your mom as a catalyst. Like, say it with your chest. Say what you need to say with these people. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? But I get it. I'm that kind of person too. I don't like confronting people because I don't want to, I don't know. I don't like that angry, mean energy kind of. But sometimes it is what it is. Bring it on. Sometimes you just have to choose violence. You got to press that button. So, hey, Anisha. Hey, girl. Thanks for joining. So, let me go ahead and pull up the poll because, I asked you guys a few questions just to get this live started. I kind of wanted to have an idea of what you guys wanted to talk about because, one thing I did learn, a lot of you guys, on Twitter last night, a lot of people were feeling Stormi's husband. They was like, yes, Stormi husband, Courtney. They was like, yes, more Courtney. Courtney and Stormi have been giving more than what we seen Tiffany and Lewis give. So people want to see more of them on the screen. And it looks like you guys do too. So I asked you guys, how are y'all feeling Stormi husband, Courtney? And as you can see, 83% of the people said we feeling him. We liking him. And I couldn't find another picture of him, so I just used this picture of Stormi. But for the most part, overwhelmingly, we like him. So you guys wanted to talk about Destiny's displaced anger. That definitely was a thing that was trending on Twitter. Do I have it up? Let me pull up Twitter because you guys, people were definitely going in concerning that. Okay, let me see. Not that. I thought I already had Twitter up, but that's okay. Hold on, I'm about to work on it for us. Let me move this. Yes. So we will definitely get into talking about Destiny and her displaced anger. I don't know why she wants to keep going with Melody. So I got something else to tell y'all. So Destiny had tweeted how production basically knew that she was bringing a +1 and she wasn't rude or anything like that. So she wanted us to know that. Like, she didn't bring no +1 just because. She was like, y'all noticed that it was a seat, like an extra seat, already in place for my guests. So obviously I didn't just bring somebody here just because. So we'll get into that too. Hey, Laverne. Hey, Laverne. Thanks for joining. Oh yeah, if you guys are coming in, do not forget to like this video. And if this is your first time and you're liking it here, do not forget to subscribe. I try not to be pushy because that can kind of be annoying, like, yeah, I mean, because I'm a YouTube watcher, so when I watch people's content, like, they don't have to tell me to subscribe. Like, I'm going to subscribe because, hey, I like their content, or I like them, I like their vibe, kind of thing. But I feel like when you're learning how to grow your YouTube channel, they do say to say that, but I don't know, don't that seem like a little gimmicky, a little salesy? I don't know. I just want people to, that vibe with me, to subscribe if they choose to. Even if you don't subscribe, like, it's all good. Like, thanks for showing up and coming here. Hey, April! I am doing good. How are you? Do you know, did I already tell you that I like that name April because I was born in the month of April? Like, are you like an April birthday person too? Is that why your mom named you April? Little sidebar. Tell them to go get hooked on phonics and hush. Right, like, it's not that serious. We are having fun tweeting on the Twitter. On Twitter, we having fun. It don't got to be grammatically correct. So Linda said, what do you think about Stormi and Destiny beefing on Twitter and Instagram? Ooh, Letitia is mad that Melody did not stay married to Martell. Linda, I'm glad you said that. I feel as though Tisha, what they say, misery loves company. And I feel like whether there's evidence or not, Tisha probably does feel a vibe between her and Marsau. Like, I feel like she knows something isn't right in her spirit, but she don't want to be woken. This song just came to mind. Don't wake me, I'm dreaming. It's like she just kind of want to stay in that place. So that's how come she feels as though, like, she probably knows that Melody do know about Marsau, but it's like, I don't want to know because I'm not ready to deal with knowing, the aftermath of knowing. And I feel like it's better to just, no, I'm not going to say, because I've never been in that situation. But as an outsider looking in, like maybe just rip off the Band-Aid. And then if you decide to stay, it's nothing wrong with that too. You know what I mean? I'm starting to learn in life, you have to live out what you think is best and what you can live with. And as long as you're staying authentically true to yourself. So maybe I don't know. If she don't want to leave, if she knows she don't want to leave, then let people bring out what they got, and just so she could just be like, I'm staying with my man, and just be done with it, because yeah, obviously I learned that some people don't like that he's a prize, she's a prize kind of talk, but sometimes we see that in life, how some people put certain people on pedestals, and this is what you get, But I did not know that Stormi and Destiny were beefing on Twitter. Is it based off of, okay, let me show y'all. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Does it have anything to do with this link? Oops, no, don't delete. Let me see. All right, does it have anything to do with this? So Destiny had tweeted, dang, okay. 19 hours ago, I just screenshotted this. She said, so y'all really think it was an extra seat at the peace party by chance? Come on, y'all, I'd never bring someone to another person's party without asking. I don't even tweet, but I said I'm no longer staying silent on the BS. Hashtag decorum, I do have. Hashtag peace was my +1. Hashtag never needed backup. So, is this why the beef is going on? Because Destiny, because in Destiny's mind, she felt like Stormi was playing her and saying like, hey, I didn't know this girl was coming, or what. With that, when Destiny is saying, do you think it was an extra seat by chance, it's making me think that, okay, maybe production knew that she was coming. But then if Stormi was, it was at her house, did she not notice it was an extra seat? I don't know, but yeah, I'm just interested in knowing if that's why they're beefing. I want to know why Destiny is so bitter, full of anger and hate towards Mel. I mean, Mel has done nothing but been a good friend to her. And this is what I wanted to say. When I was prepping for this live, like, where's my little notes? Okay, let me move it out the way. So, okay. I'm with you, April. I feel as though, like, okay, after Melody told Destiny, like, hey, yes, I did speak to you. I even spoke to Kimmy, blah, blah, blah. And then Kimmy was like, okay, does that make a difference? She's like, no, it doesn't. Why do you want to have an anger? Why? I don't get it. Just, what did Mel do so bad? And to me, it's making me feel as though she never was a friend to Mel to begin with. It's almost like maybe she never liked Mel when they were cool. And now that they have like this falling out, she has the reason to like unleash all her anger. That's the vibe I'm getting, because I'm just like, why don't you want peace? Why don't you want happiness? Why aren't you trying to move on? You have a beautiful child. You have a beauty supply store. You have things that like, look, I wouldn't mind like have my own beauty supply store and things like that. So like you have a blessing that other people are praying for or will want for themselves, but it's like you just can't not be happy. And you know what? As I'm saying that, it's helping me think about my life too. Because sometimes that's what we do. We look at everything that's wrong. We pay so much attention to the negative, the things that we don't have, how somebody treating us, that we don't realize like we are just kind of living in the things that we were praying and asking God for, like, so it's so many things to be grateful for. Even in the bad times, or I won't even say bad, even in the challenging times, you still have a lot to be grateful for. So with Destiny, it's almost given like she never really liked Mel to begin with, because it shouldn't be this deep. Like for all that we just seen of them last season, hanging out, having fun, yeah. I thought maybe they had a more stronger foundation than this little. I mean, I say little, it could be big to them, to what they experiencing right now. So I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking. I love Linda. Look, she talks, saying hi to everybody. I married my husband on April 2nd, 1993. Oh my gosh. Oh, beautiful. So you guys are, okay, hold on. I know because I was born in 91. So you guys been married for 29 years? Am I getting my math right? Hope I'm getting it right. But that is, see, April is that month. That's that month. I love the month April. So ooh, you guys, I did ask this as a poll, but you see what this girl said. She said, "Can we all agree we want Destiny off the show? At this point, she's beyond annoying." I know you guys did kind of vote. I asked like, "Hey, do y'all think it's time for Destiny to wrap it up?" Y'all basically was like, voted a lot. Yes. Now this part annoyed me. Remember this part, y'all? See, this right here, Destiny, was uncalled for. You're messy. When she was coughing while Mel was talking and saying like what she wanted, like peace and prosperity about when they were going around in a circle and saying that stuff, that really irked me because it's just like we're trying to be mature here. If you don't like Melody, that's fine, but like don't try to interject and be passive aggressive. What do y'all think is a real issue? But you know, this is the problem. I feel like jealousy does happen when, again, you forget how blessed you are. When you are looking at somebody else and you feel like that should be me. But you never know. Like, your blessing can be right up the corner. It can be tomorrow. Things can change for you. It could be 2 weeks from now. It could be next year. But I feel like in the midst of the storm, like I said, I'm preaching to myself. In the midst of the storm, you can be grateful. You can celebrate others. You can be happy. Like, keep that energy. That's what they always say. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Like that energy of peacefulness. And I feel like in happiness and joyfulness and being excited and an expectation, and it's going to come back to you. So it's really sad to me that Destiny, and her name is Destiny. Like, hold on. Let's look up what the word destiny means. Like, she already got a name that's like, you know, that revolves around destiny. The events that will necessarily happen to a particular person or thing in the future. So, yeah. I mean, I thought Destiny had more of a, like, you know, hey, this is going to happen kind of meaning. The meaning of destiny is something to which a person or thing is destined, fortune. Yeah, like she got a name that she should be, every time she say her name or think about her name, she could be thinking about her future. Like, in my destiny, I can have X, Y, and Z. Instead of being like a hater. Well, let me not say hater. But, oh, look. Was it April? April, look. Someone said it right here. This needs to be Destiny's last season. She needs to heal off camera and leave us out of her bitterness. See? You said it. You caught it before we even got to this. You knew it. So someone else said, I want to like Destiny, but her emotional intelligence is just too low and giving 21-year-old. Yes. Do you know somebody else was saying how they feel as though Destiny and Tisha, they act like they're in elementary school, you know, and they be having conversation like they're like kids. So people really do feel that way. But like I said, I don't know why. Like, it's enough room for all of us to eat. So someone else said Destiny is a miserable woman, always with that stink attitude. It's true. Like, I want her to be happy again. Like, do we need to bring on the boyfriend? Like, let's see how they interact. Carlos, bring in her man. Like, you know, we can take what we can get at this point. Because I am starting to notice that energy too. Like, every single time she's mad about something. It's not cool. Oh, so you love Courtney. You love the husband. Okay, hold on. Let me put in him real quick. Because people's really feeling him as well. Courtney. Oops. Courtney. It's so many different ways to spell Courtney. Hold on, let me see how you spell it. I thought that's how okay, Courtney. Okay, so someone said Marsau can't begin to see what Courtney is saying because he doesn't look at Tisha as his partner or his equal. He likes her just as absent-minded and out of them books as she's been. Woo, child. You see how many people liked it? So someone said, baby, the way Courtney just came out and told Big Back to value his wife in a real nice way. Why they call him Big Back? Big Back Marsau Big Back Hotel Scott. There we go. I just wanted to throw that hotel in there somehow. So someone said, I love men like Courtney. He wants his woman to stand beside him, not behind him. He is very progressive, right? I wonder where he's from. That'll be interesting to find out. We can get rid of Destiny, Tiffany, and Lewis and replace them with Stormi and Courtney. We here for it. I should ask that as a question. I like Stormi and Courtney on this show. Get rid of Destiny. Stormi and Courtney are giving us what we need on this show. And I guess I like this. Someone said Courtney was trying to school that man and it went in one ear and out of the other. This is true. Marsau ain't going to be listening to nobody but Marsau when it comes down to his marriage. He wouldn't listen to Dr. Francis. Nobody. Nobody's going to be able to tell Marsau what to do. At all. Okay, we said, okay. No, man, my birthday is in February. Okay. Oh, so we'll be celebrating a birthday soon. April, you have any birthday plans? Because it's coming up. And if you're like me, you'll probably celebrate the whole month. I feel like the whole month of April is mine. Okay, so J. Renee Thompson, hey, said this episode was filmed after Carlos did a podcast praising Mel for her star quality on 610, and Destiny was promoting on 10 with no success. Destiny is jealous of Melody and Stormi's success. Yeah, and I really wish she wasn't. It's hard, but like I said, if she just would take a step back and look at herself and the things that she accomplished and the things she has going on. And that's the problem too. My mom had to get on me about that. Destiny shouldn't be looking at Melody as competition, but Sierra or Beyonce. Somebody kind of better than both, on another level. Like, be striving for higher. Like, don't be striving, I don't know, with the person next to you. And yeah, keep your eyes on something more attainable, kind of like to keep you stretching, so the person next to you can like encourage them and be happy for them, not like compete with them. What's that? Sometimes people be friends with you for that reason, just so you don't do that much more than them, so they can be in the same pace. Look, now I'm not even in competition with you. I'm in competition with myself. Sometimes I look at old pictures of myself, I'm like, dang, that girl had this dream, ambition. Like, you can't let her down. So that kind of gets me on a good foot. But yeah, so I feel like, dang, Destiny, don't be jealous. It's enough room for all of us to eat. And again, I feel like sometimes jealousy comes from a mindset of lack. Like, feeling as though it's only one thing when it's multiple. It's plenty, abundance. So April said, but no, she said she brought her cousin for backup. Yeah, she did say that, just in case something went down. She's lying. Just be real about your ish. Destiny, girl, you're fake. Right? And I feel like that all of them is big, grown women with children. You don't need backup. You don't need your mom to tell anybody anything. And like I said, I guess I'm speaking to myself, because maybe I'm about to be testing this area where I'm going to have to confront people. But it's not even confrontation. I think that's the word too. Have an understanding, like, hey, Mel, I didn't appreciate you telling me what my husband may be doing. If he doing something, I don't want to know. That's what Tisha guy said. It said Melody straight, get off your chest. Hey, Marsau, I didn't like how you tried to say my mom was from the other side of the track. What about your mom? Sometimes you got to do that for people to get the message. So that's what Tisha may have to do. Destiny, hey, Mel, I didn't hear you say anything when you came into my store, but, maybe next time speak a little louder. Just say what you need to say and let it go. But it's easier said than done. So Linda said Destiny is mad that Melody had cut her off. Destiny and Martell have slept together, and the same thing is going on with Destiny and Marsau. Oh my gosh. We gotta talk about that. why do I feel like I can't really mess with people in the same circle that know each other? I don't know. I feel like maybe just the kind of person I am. I like challenges. I like adventures. I like maybe doing the hard things. So I feel like it'll be too easy and too lazy of me just to mess with somebody, people that know each other. Like, y'all don't even know my man. I'll be the kind of person to have a man that's like in Timbuktu or something. You know, I don't know. But I just don't like that. Just like a sidebar. Remember how allegedly they said that Sweetie was messing with, let me get them straight, Offset, and that's why the Migos had broke up or whatever. It's just like, that is so lame. You can't mess with somebody else. Why would you mess with friends? I don't know. I don't like that too close to comfort kind of thing. So I hope that she ain't messing with Marsau allegedly, or Martell allegedly. Like, dang, Destiny. The flex is to get somebody outside of this, outside that don't. Ugh. But that's just how I'm thinking. I could be wrong. Oh, 29 years and 30 and be 30 years. Okay, coming up in April. Yes, I think I did say 29, right? I think my math was right. So J. Renee Thompson said Destiny is messy. She brought someone to Stormi's house because unannounced, because Stormi came to her event unannounced. But I do think producers gave her that okay. Oh, right. But even the producers gave her the okay, it's just like, why? Two wrongs don't make a right. Remember that off of Pick It Up. The 5 Heartbeats. Remember how that song, when they like first was getting booed and stuff? Two wrongs don't make a right. She knows she wrong for that. Like, why, Destiny? But I do feel like what you're saying is true. I believe that Destiny is mad because she found out some things about her husband and she's taking it out on other folks and she's mad. But I can't be mad at other people because of what your husband did. Exactly. Linda said Destiny has a lot of jealousy, envy, and greed. And April said she agrees. I agree as well. But is it like, aren't y'all mad at that? Or I'll never forget this girl said, remember the song It's a God in Me with Mary and Care Shear, and she used to say, this girl in college I went to school, she was like, you know, people see the things that I got, and then she recited that part where Kiara was like, you don't know how much I prayed. And that's so true. Like, a lot of times I feel like you shouldn't be jealous and things like that because you don't know you don't know the cost of the oil of their alabaster box. You don't know how many times they cried and, like, you know, prayed and got, you know, you don't know what people went through or sacrificed to get and be where they are now. So I just feel as though, like, that's the thing, like, yeah, you may not want to go through everything that you go through. Remember, I remember hearing, like, Beyonce say in the interview, she eat for 3 days preparing for some tour. Sometimes you got to do that to be the best. Like, you know, if you want to be at the top of the game, some things you got to sacrifice for. So that's why I feel like you shouldn't be jealous, because you just never know what goes on behind the scenes. And like I said, to bring it down to, like, our level, you don't know. Like, you may see somebody that got a supervisor role, like, dang, why her, why him? But you don't know what that person prayed through, or the times that they was coming early to work and stayed late. And you know me, like, I'd be ready to clock out at that. So see, they deserve that. But, you know, just things like that, you just never know. So that's why I don't like when people be jealous and stuff, because you just don't know what people, you know, sacrifice or prayed about and tarried about and cried about to get what they actually had. So that's just how I be thinking about stuff. So Linda said Destiny, Wanda, and all the Scotts need to go and revamp the cast with new couples. Can we go ahead and throw in Lewis and Tiffany, or can we keep them? Because I almost feel like we could throw them in there too, of cast that need to go. Like, maybe they can be like B characters and, like you said, get new people in there as A characters. Because y'all see what I tweeted? I had tweeted like, why is Destiny even in the opening credits? Let me show y'all. Right here. Why is Destiny in the opening credits? She don't really got no storyline. Every scene is about what Melody for the past 4 episodes. I'm getting tired of hearing about this grand opening and what happened about it. I'm actually tired of it myself. I'm about to throw my shoe because if I hear about how Mel acted at the grand opening one more time from Tisha, Destiny, anybody, the men up there playing basketball, they done moved on. yeah, kicking with each other. Why aren't they? I'm actually about to snap, honestly, if I hear about the grand opening and what, and Destiny being mad about it. I mean, I understand that is her business, but, ooh, let me show you my other tweet. I feel as though if Destiny was really trying to capitalize off this thing, this is what I said. She should have used, you could have came in and speak to me. Or as, maybe use it as a coupon code for people that come in, or, they'll get 10% off their purchase if they say that. They'll get 10%. You could use it as a coupon code. Type in, you need to come in to speak to me off my online website. Like, use it for your advantage. It's not that serious. I mean, it is, but at the same time, it has happened. Look, either you're going to make it do what it do, put it on a t-shirt or something. But I'm tired of hearing about it. I really am. We can't go back in time. Could Melody chose a different time, setting, place to confront Miss Wanda? Sure, but it didn't happen that way. So, she not putting her Kris Jenner hat. They say Kris Jenner know how to turn a scandal into anything. So come on now. Use this grand opening catastrophe in your mind to capitalize off of it. See, this is why she need me as a friend. So April said, but did you see Marsau's face when Courtney said him and his wife make money together? And he said if him and Tisha did that, they wouldn't be together. Marsau is a jerk. Yeah, that was very strange of him to say. Let's go and let's look and see what people had to say about that. Okay. So, someone said Marsau can't begin to see what Courtney is saying. Oh yeah, we said this one. Say Marsau needs to be quiet. Martell and Melody are doing what they think is best for their family. Oh yeah, what do y'all think about that? So you see how the Scott brothers was like, they basically was saying you're gonna give your children false hope if you see them, if your kids see you two together at this beach house and stuff. And it's just like, I'm starting to think that the Scott brothers like it when it's tension between Destiny and Martell. I think some people like it when you going through stuff or when you having drama with your husband or boyfriend or girlfriend. Or, you know what I mean? I think some people like that. They like when people aren't getting along. And that was the vibe I was getting. And like this person said, Martell and Melody, they know their kids. They're their kids. So if they want to go on a beach house extravaganza, let them. You raise your kids how you want to raise your kids. They'll raise their kids how they want to raise their kids. And who knows? I'm not saying that they may get back together, but nobody really knows. They may. Who knows? I'm just kind of expect the unexpected. That's what type time I'm on. So this person said it's always going to be Stormi. Yes, Courtney, get Marsau together. Dream work makes the team work. Marsau just treats Tisha like she is dumb and not his equal. He does. And I feel like Tisha feels that, but she like him so much. She put Marsau on a pedestal. She think that this is the best she can do. And I feel like women and men, I feel like she never be in a position or put anybody in a position where you put them on a pedestal over than you. They are just a human like you. You know what I mean? Nobody should be your God other than God. No human being. yes, honor your husband, respect your husband, submit to your husband, all those good things, but I feel like don't put him up here like he can't do no wrong or that you can't say what you need to say to him. He's just a human like you. So someone else said, don't do it, Courtney. Find someone else, LOL. Marsau gonna have you hiding stuff from your wife. Steer clear. That's important. Because I kind of feel like cheaters hang out with each other. And that's how come Tisha said what she said to Melody. Like, you trying to destroy my marriage. I honestly feel that way. I don't feel like it's one cheater in the group. I always feel like, I don't know, people that do things like that, they kind of hang out together. But this is true. If I was Stormi, I wouldn't want my husband hanging out with no Martell, none of them. Go hang out with some friends who don't, I don't know, there's been no scandals of any cheating going on. Girl, I'm going to celebrate the whole month if it's God's will. Yes, yes, yes. Celebrate good times. Come on. Speaking of God's will, I definitely wanted to talk about Kimmy and her diet and what she shared. I know we always say, keep people in prayer and yes, but I want to speak life to the situation. So in my mind, I just was like, Kimmy is coming out of this. Like, she going to be telling us her testimony. Like, the next time she's on screen or she do an interview, she'll be like, they took and seen that the cancer was gone or the lump was gone. Like, that's just what I'm expecting. That's what I hope for. That's what I'll be, like, thinking about and meditating on. Not the circumstance, not the situation, but the outcome of what we want to see, And, how scriptures say, by his stripes we are healed. And when you hear preachers and stuff talk about that, they always say healed is ED, so in past tense, so it's like you're already healed. So that's what I'm thinking about when I think about Kimmy and the situation. I feel as though I feel that way about all of us. No matter what we go through, no matter what we experience, like, we are healed. We have healing. And just keeping our mind on that. The outcome, the victory, what we want to see. Not the diagnosis. So let me see what people were saying about Kimmy. So someone tweeted, "We love you, Kimmy," and this is true. One thing that kind of bothered me was when she was talking to Marsau and Maurice, and she's just like, I know this isn't what you signed up for, and I'm like, that is in marriage vows, So signed up for. Yes, we here. We standing 10 toes down. Like, we ain't going nowhere. And, husband, wife, sister, brother, it don't matter. I feel like this is a time where you really can show your support and show that you're a friend. When someone is like, where you need to be strong for somebody else. So, I'll be honored to help Kimmy if I knew her. Or anybody, that's in a similar situation. It don't even have to be cancer, but when you may need a helping hand or somebody else to be there for you. Like, I'm like, I don't know, I'm honored to do that. I'm even honored to be able to pray, for her. I'm glad she was brave enough to share what's going on. And I just know that she's going to come out on top. So, someone said, Lord, have mercy. Heart just broke for Kimmy in that moment. I'm praying that whatever the outcome, God, her family, and friends rally behind her and give her strength to keep pushing. My heart and prayers are with her. Me too. Oh, here's that tweet I was telling you about where someone said Stormi and husband contributed more to the show than Tiffany and Lewis ever did. He's so mean. Someone said, my God, Kimmy, you are a beacon of light, strong and or falling apart. Don't you worry about none of it. God has his hand all over you. Yes, yes, yes. Praying for Kimmy. Yes, yes, yes. Destiny hopes that Mel behaves herself at Stormi's event while she acted ratchet at Kimmy's event in her own grand opening of her store. See, this is why I probably couldn't be on a reality TV show, because I'm like, wait a minute, why are we fighting and why are we arguing? Like, why are you yelling at me? I don't understand. Like, we can't sit up here and talk, but I understand, like, fighting and stuff, it gets ratings, So someone else tweeted, God got you, Kimmy. Right. And I feel like that's the mindset to have. You know, whether it's your bills, whether it's this, whether it's your child acting, no matter what it is, God got you. And it's really in these moments where your faith, I don't want to say it gets tested, but it's in these moments where you actually get stronger in your faith. Because, you know, sometimes you don't know that God is a healer until, like, you was sick or somebody you know was sick. You know, we say those things, but sometimes, like, if you never experienced, you don't know. And sometimes you don't know that God is a provider until, like, the life bills and stuff is due. But, you know, then something happens and a breakthrough comes, or somebody's like, hey, I was just thinking about you, or, you know, things like that. And it just lets you know, like, God got you regardless. Yeah. So I'm glad this person tweeted that. Destiny has been corny and lame since she tried to confront Kimmy about saying LeBear cooks good chicken. I never saw it for her. I'm mad I missed that. Oh man, she must have been a little embarrassed by him. You think that's what it was? Do you think she was embarrassed by LeBear cooking chicken? Because what was the big deal about that? Kim Pyre, do you guys watch him on YouTube? I like his content. Like, depending on the story, I may see other people talking about it, but I like to wait to hear him talk about it, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm clicking watch it now. Him, do y'all watch Lovely T? I like Lovely T, getting commentary from her, and you know, Funky Dineva, of course. So Kim Pyre said, we love you, Kimmy, and praying for you. That's the tweet. No other comments about this episode. Yes. Beautiful. Kimmy had me tore up. I don't even know this lady and I cry like she's my big sister. Oh. Yeah. I signed up for everything. The vulnerability of Kimmy to say she knew her spouse didn't sign up for that. And for him to interject with that statement was beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. So, yes. Let me finish reading the rest of your comments. Destiny, Wanda, and Tisha have arrested development personality disorder. Yes, I diagnosed them with them. Yes, I diagnosed them. It's just a fact. Is that a real thing? Let me look that up, Coffee. Hold on. Coffee's reviews. Hold on, sis. Arrested development. Oh my gosh. Personality. That is a thing. Come through, Coffee. Coffee's reviews. Okay. So, to characterize a form of mental disorder comprising severe mental... Okay. I kind of want to... Let's see. Traumatic events can overwhelm your body and mind, leaving a lasting mark on your mood, relationship, and sense of self long after the trauma has ended. When trauma impairs your ability to develop full emotional maturity, this is known as arrested psychology development. Oh, well, with that, now I feel, like, if it's trauma that has them acting this way, then I'll show them grace. But see, this is more of a reason why, like, our mindsets have to be on point, because I don't like how it say, like, the trauma can affect you from later on. I don't know. I guess I gotta rewrite my mind to think, like, all things work together for our good. I'm so glad Scripture says that. It's almost like everything that we may face in life. Not everything everything we face in life is like a scripture that goes along with it. So even if it's something traumatic, and I know it's easier said than done, and I know when we be going through stuff, it don't feel like it, but it does help to say, like, okay, all things work together for my good. Not just the good things, but all things, just like our scripture say, he orders our steps. And I believe that means, like, he orders the good and the bad. Like, even when we took a left turn, like, You know, God got us and He'll put us on the right pathway to where we're supposed to be at. So, it's Sunday, y'all. So, so Anisha said, at April, I agree. If Destiny was truly open to healing and clearing the air, she wouldn't have brought her cousin for backup. Right, it's like she on some nuck if you buck type time bringing her cousin. Whew, was a lot. Linda said Tiffany and Big Lou can go. Okay, so we gonna usher out Tiffany, Big Lou, Destiny, Destiny, Miss Wanda. Are we keeping Tisha and Marsau or no? Ooh, bars. Why someone said so? They call Marsau. Oh no, Marho or something like that. They gave that man a nickname. Hey, so Sheila said, remember when Destiny was upset with Melody? When she broke up with Martell, when all Melody wanted was time for her and her kids. Yes. Cause now it don't make sense. Oh, y'all, I got a video dropping tonight at what time did I post it? Maybe like 10:30, 11. I can't remember. But it was an article on urbanbellmag.com that said how Destiny, well, someone was like, how you gonna diss Melody when she put you in a position to win? Destiny was like, Carlos King and Martell Holt and Thugalicious, they put me in a position to win. So I was like, interesting. So she basically was saying how Martell was the glue that brought them all together. But I was like, interesting. Okay, so you give credit to Martell. Not to say that she shouldn't, if that's who really kind of put her on the show. But I just found that fascinating, and it kind of confirmed with me why Melody wanted to keep her distance. I feel as though Melody was saying she wanted, after the reunion, after taping, I just need my space. I honestly feel like Melody just didn't want to be friends with Destiny no more. She maybe was using that as an excuse, but I understand it. Like I don't want any reminders of my ex if I can help it. You know. So go ahead on Destiny, and now we see Destiny giving Martell the credit. So yeah, check out that video. It should be dropping a little later on tonight. So Linda said, Melody said she met with the head executives of OWN and Discovery Network, and changes is coming to the show, and Wanda was fired. Ooh, let's see. Y'all think I could find that? Love and Marriage Huntsville. Wanda fired. Let me go to news. And also see past week maybe. Okay. Nothing right now. But I'm pretty sure the news gonna come out. And Sheila said, well, Melody has news for everyone on Friday. Oh, maybe this is what Linda was talking about. So April said, how can you have another grand opening, but you didn't have no customers buying anything? Because I never saw nobody at the register. Right. Nobody ain't buy one lick of stuff, but I would have. I wish I was at the grand opening because I love a good beauty supply store. Oh, y'all, I went to this mall in Maryland, and I got like some natural hair care products, and I feel like they're like black owned. Like I like that kind of stuff, like natural stuff. It made me feel like, remember Coming to America where he was in the chair, he was like, oh, what do you put on your hair? He's like, nothing but juices and berries. I want to just put nothing but juices and berries on my hair, water, stuff from the earth. So I like natural stuff, like things where I can read the ingredients and know what's in there. That's what type time I'm on. Linda said, Sheila, I remember that. Okay. So Nisha said, that's what I love about Courtney. He rides for Stormi and always has her back and encourage her. Yes. And you see what that gets you? They have that beautiful estate, like violin playing, and just living a good, beautiful, black luxury life. You know, I'm like all for that. Whew. Oh, did y'all see my other popular tweet? Mm-hmm. Didn't Stormi look cute in her confessional where she had like the pink on? It was I feel like that was her real hair, but it was like down in a little like she was looking cute. I liked her hair. I liked how she looked. I liked that look on her. She looked real nice. So April said, how Maurice going to give some advice to someone when he wanted to bring Monster's mom to Huntsville to live, really, and didn't even tell Kimmy? Right. And wouldn't that be confusing to his son? Like, oh, my dad just moved my mom down here. Maybe they'll get back together. See, April, you get it. I'm saying. So she'll say Marsau will do a Martell. He better stay away. Except for I feel like, Tisha ain't going nowhere. Linda said Letitia oldest is not Marsau. Oh, really? Interesting. That may explain a lot, actually. That's interesting. Sheila said, God's got a funny way of showing you lessons. Don't he? I tell you. April said, amen. As Sheila, you know what to say. And Bad Apple said, at Linda Gamble, I think he looks like Marsau. Let me see what Linda said again. Oh, okay, about Letitia's oldest is not Marsau's, allegedly. Interesting. Well, we still we'll see what y'all got to say. So April said, I can say I know how Kimmy feels. I myself have been in her shoes and know that God is good and he is a healing God. So my prayers go out to her. I love that. And I never forget, like, I went to the Women That Are Loose conference a long time ago, maybe like back in 2015, maybe 2014. It was in Atlanta. And TD Jakes had somebody come up there and she was singing and she revealed, I think she had like throat cancer or something like that. And he had like all the women, everybody that like survived cancer to come down. So when the lady like walked up to stage, she was able to, TD Jakes wanted her to see, it was other women survivors. It was so powerful, and I think that is powerful that you share that, April, like, knowing how can those be the best, like people that can empathize. That's how come I realized, like, people be talking about me because I'm sensitive and stuff, but I just feel like I'm able to feel deeply and it helps me to be able to pray for others. Like I'm very empathetic. So a lot of times I can just tell people what people are going through. Not exactly, but even if they say hi a certain type of way, I'll be like, it was something about that hi. I don't know. But yeah, I probably need to pray for them kind of thing. So I'm usually able to empathize with people have going on in their life really easily, because I am sensitive, so I be feeling like, and maybe that's why God created me. That's why. So I can intercede. But yeah. So Anisha said, I love Kim Power because he comes with receipts and facts. Yeah, and I like the way he presents the content in hand is very clear, very concise, and it's very personable. Yeah. I try to get into other people. Like, I think his name is Storm. And not to say I don't like his content, but this is why I like YouTube, because you can just gravitate to people that you vibe with. It's literally like TV, like trying to find the station you like. Like, so for instance, there's a bunch of people that do Love and Marriage Huntsville content, but you scroll, like CNN may do it, ABC, Good Morning America, and you just tune into the one you like, that the channel that you like. You may like 2 or 3 of this, but that's what it is. So yeah, it's like everybody can't get into like that, but I'm glad you like Empire too. I stopped watching Lovely T years ago because I feel she is biased and gives her opinion instead of facts. I can see that. I feel like we all are kind of like that. I feel like humans in general are usually biased for the most part, even if we say that we're not. I think just because we are humans, we may come across a little bias or whatever. Um, like for me, some of my content may be a bias when it comes down to, and y'all can tell. A lot of times, I'll be making my content geared to what we can learn from these situations. Having a friend that's like a Destiny, having a husband, boyfriend in a situationship with somebody like Martell, like how we can learn from it. So I try to make my content geared towards that, but I do feel like everybody has a little bias or whatever. I had to unsubscribe from Lovely T for a minute there too because sometimes it can be a bit much. Okay. I don't want to hear about gossip all the time. Sometimes I feel like you can get so caught up in other people's lives that you forget about your own agenda and things that you should be doing. That's how come, same thing I said with you guys coming in earlier. I'm going to start going live more often. That's it. I could take all that time that I be scrolling, looking up other stuff, and come and talk to you guys more in our community here, and like I said, don't always have to be Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff. It's just like, oh hey, how's y'all Tuesday going, how's y'all Wednesday going, how's work, how's this, how the kids, like just things like that. So yeah. April said that's why Destiny should understand how Mel feels by going through a divorce, being a single mom, but she's just nasty, stink, and ugly. Yes, people said that. They said they were really excited to see Destiny and Mel dominate, because they both coming out of divorces. That like they could be that it girl. I would like. It would have been cute to see them date maybe when they're ready, no rush. But that would have been real cute to see them, and how they are moving on after divorce. But I do feel like Martell has something to do with it. And when I think about it, the way Destiny is acting, I don't really know if she ever really liked Melody to begin with. She probably was friends with Melody because Martell was her friend. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not even quite sure that she probably even liked Melody all the way. That's the vibe I'm getting. Hey, Stay Tuned Reviews. So, Stay Tuned Reviews said, I think Martell needs to convince Phaedra to do a throuple with Mel so that they can all get the bag and have their needs met. Why Phaedra? And why Mel? Oh my gosh. I think, is she coming back to the show? Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, hold on, y'all. I gotta let me go back to YouTube so we can see what else y'all wanted to talk about in the poll, because I think we hit on everything. We talked about Kimmy. We talked about Courtney. We talked about Destiny. Let's see who else. Oh, I don't want to speak her up, but I just had a thought. I'm like, y'all notice it seems as though Coleslaw has been quiet lately. Haven't heard anything about her, right? She been chilling out, surprisingly. She hasn't been talking her stuff as of late, but I may have just spoke her up. Phaedra has amazing personality, and she's God-fearing. Do you know I feel as though Phaedra is a psychopath? Wait. She's either a psychopath or a sociopath. Dr. Romney on YouTube helped me understand the difference. But I feel like she's one of them because she literally had no emotions when all that stuff was going down with Candy and Portia and the whole drug and rape allegation. She didn't break a sweat. And they said, I can't remember if it's psychopaths or sociopaths, the police, they could have a dead body in their trunk. The police will pull them over and they don't even flinch. That is scary. That's scary. Like, I don't like, and it's true, like I never really seen Phaedra break out of that shell. Like, she just, I don't know, she's just always put together. And I guess that's fine, but I don't know. I don't know. I like to see people cry and emotional and stuff like that. Remember, that's a song from my boy Marvin Sapp. So if you see me cry, it's just a sign that I'm alive. I'm singing off key, but that's how the lyrics go. And I'm just like, why I never seen like no real emotion from Phaedra. I think it's pretty scary. Alright, so we talked about Destiny's displaced anger. We talked about, next I wanted to talk about Kimmy. And next, the recap of the latest episode. So we basically hit on everything. Hold on. Let me... No. Yeah, I think we hit on everything. Hold on, I got something else. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else gets me frustrated. Oh my gosh, y'all, did y'all hear about my crush, my childhood crush, Aaron Carter, passing away? That really made me like sad. Because that was my boy. And I was telling mom, I'm like, Mom, you don't remember? I liked him. I knew his songs. She's like, no, Cinquetta. See, people don't even pay attention. But I really liked Aaron Carter, so I was very sad to hear what happened. But I feel like I was telling mom, he was like a Justin Bieber before Justin Bieber came on the scene. Why can't I find this article? Hold on. Not there. Not that. Oh, here it is. Took me a while. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so we talked about the guys' basketball game, and you see how men can like literally, like the guys had a game of basketball, they ain't talking about nothing that happened with Miss Wanda, nothing about the grand opening, they had moved on, even though they was coming to fisticuffs. But for some reason, the women's thing, not the same case. Oh yeah, we seen how Melody and Stormi had met up at the little spiritual place thing. Yeah. Kimmy revealed she found lumps in her breast, and we love how Marsau was going to be there, and the rest, as fans and stuff, and as viewers of the show, we're gonna be there to lift her up and pray. Stormi's peace party begins peacefully with a nice violin, and then we have Destiny, Tisha, and Melody are unwilling to move forward. I felt like they were. Okay, it says, when it's Melody's turn, she brings up how Destiny felt she didn't speak at the Madani opening, which caused tension. Melody emphasizes she did speak. However, it doesn't change how Destiny feels about the situation or Melody. Isn't that so petty? Goodness. See, things like that lets me know she wants to have a problem with Melody. She was looking for anything. Even if Melody said, "Hello, Destiny," like just said it so loud and strong, and made eye contact with her, she still would have had like a reason to be mad. I really feel that in my heart. So April said, didn't someone post about who would be a good counselor for them on the show? Ayala Van Zandt would be great. Yes. Was that moi? Or did you see it somewhere else? Here it is. So we're looking at a little duo because you guys mostly voted for both Iyanla and Dr. Francis. But out of Dr. Francis and Iyanla got most of the votes. So it's between both of them tag teaming and then Iyanla. I mean, I feel like Oprah. Hello. Hello, own network. I should have added them so they could see this. Matter of fact, I'm going to thank you, April. I'm going to screenshot this and tweet it to them. So maybe we can get it popping. Maybe they can do a little special. Ooh! And if they do that, like, they better give us our credit. They need to bring us in, and we can be producers for the show. We will make it very interesting, I'm sure. So, Oh, and I hope that you guys kind of got what I meant for the second one, because you can only use 14 characters when you use an image poll. Isn't that whack? So, I knew how to spell watch, but they didn't let me put all the characters in. So, I hope y'all didn't think I was, like, tripping. Okay. Oh, there's me. You see my little sub. So this is, wait, can y'all see it? On my wall. Cause stuff be flipped, so it be confusing me. But this is where it go down. I got a new, look, y'all, I got a new, one of them desks that rise lower. So, your girl's moving up in the world. So I can, like, stand up, do my work. And I seen some people have, like, a little treadmill underneath. So you can be standing up and doing your work and treadmilling and getting your steps in. That's coming. Let me see. April said, honey, I would love to see her get Marsau in line and break him down. Right. Oh, she would. And maybe that's the thing. I think Marsau is kind of afraid to be vulnerable. He probably don't want people to touch some of the things he was dealing with, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, thank you. You know, April, I know you probably look cute and young too. This is good old melanin. You ever seen that meme where it's like, this is how you sleep when no one's stressing you out? You know? Like, no one's, where you know you're not getting cheated on, nobody's stressing you out. That's what I be, you know, type time I'm on. But you guys have been amazing, as usual. And we had a great time. Definitely check out my latest video that should be coming out a little later on tonight. You know, if y'all still up. And depending on where you guys are watching it at, like, if y'all all the way on the West Coast, it'll probably be coming out at like 9 or something your time. But, yes. Thanks again for joining me. You guys have been great. It's been wonderful. And I keep saying I'm going to try. I'm going to make it a point to come back on here. It's like, I got to think of YouTube like a job, you know? And talking to you guys and engaging, you know? And talking about these hot topics on the show. Yeah, got to be on it. But other than that, you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I'm pretty sure you guys already set your clocks forward or backwards, whatever it is. But, you know, that happened today. But other than that, I'll talk to you guys again soon. Good night.